Danny Kaye there singing Civilization. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Here are the Ink Spots with their take on being in love.
Opening fire! I like the hit! Engaging hostile target.
Together, we will restore justice and bring about the dawn of a new age. Attention, people of the Commonwealth. I, the Mechanist, have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed. These robots are your allies, your protectors, and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is saved. Together, we will restore that and bring about the dawn of a new age.
Such a senseless waste of perfectly good technology. Careful,
Go check that out.
I don't think we're alone. Found you. Our weapons, sir.
Hey,
How may I be of service?
check it out.
Sorry, I can't do that. Let me have this one. That's the last of them.
Do not be alarmed. These robots are your allies, your protectors, and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is saved. Together, we will restore justice and bring about the dawn of a new age. Attention, people of the Commonwealth.
Sweet.
Impressive. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Greetings, Unit 761. Welcome to the General Atomics Quality Assurance
Nice
Department,
try.
where we assure your functionality is up to our high standards. We must run a few tests before we begin your caregiving duties. Now please, proceed into the first test chamber. First, we must test your disciplinary and behavioral management skills. A quality assurance associate will claim the role of your hypothetical charge, Little Timmy. Little Timmy has broken a valuable vase while playing catch in the house. The vase was a family heirloom, and it is quite irreplaceable. Please, punish the child accordingly. The child needs discipline.
I've lost them, sir.
These robots are your allies, your protectors, and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is saved.
Punish Timmy. Punish the child.
I've got nothing.
The child needs discipline. Punish the child. Fantastic. The appropriate punishment was separation of the child from any potential source of entertainment. And please remember, corporal punishment is strictly punished unless the user is a proper Miznani unit must be able to identify the needs of her charges. Please assess the state of the crying child and fulfill its needs. Correct. The child was hungry. Your vocal tonality analysis programming seems to be in working order. Please take this opportunity to reconfirm that any deprecated muffling procedures are not left in your programming. Now please, proceed into the third. We will now test your hazard detection matrices. Please child-proof this environment by moving any hazardous object to where little hands cannot reach. Please remove any hazardous objects. Child-proof the room. Please eliminate any potential tool of self-harm. Eliminate any potential tool of self-harm.
Do you want to fight or not? Please make up your mind.
Please remove any hazardous objects.
Now, where could you be?
We've never been to this particular factory before, but once Jackson spotted the Mechanist robots, he turned us around immediately.
Now if I were a suicidal meatbag, where would I hide?
Child-proof the room.
Betty Hutton there with It's a Man. If you're from out of town, be sure and visit Diamond City. It's safe, it's secure, and full of quality establishments
Splendidly
like
done.
this.
All potentially fatal
Commonwealth
objects
weaponry.
have been put out of a
It's
child's
a
reach.
dangerous world out there.
Please remember,
Protect yourself.
children have a penchant for
Protect your
finding ways to arm themselves. They
Let's face it,
never
gentlemen.
are truly safe.
If you were this guy,
Absolute diligence
you'd be
is
singing
required.
about it too. Here's 60-Minute Man.
Congratulations. It appears you are
Terminal's
fully
got this
functional
locked.
and ready to return to service. Please take a replacement fusion core from the safe in the hallway on your way out.
The past yields such interesting finds. Picking up something. Over here. Not much of a threat after all.
Hey,
Yes, did you retrieve something from that robot?
it had this strange device.
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, I suspect, as the next logical step, I need you to...
Sounds like a solid.
I'm glad you agree. You'll need to maintain peak efficiency. I strongly recommend that we...
Hey,
Yes. Looking to lighten your load?
heads up.
What can I do for
You just heard Three Sons here on Diamond City Radio. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life.
you?
I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? The next one is Keep a Knockin' by Louis Jordan.
Hope this rain lets up soon.
Hey, Mama. How are you getting along?
Just fine. It's nice to finally settle down after spending so much time moving around.
Oh, yeah? You spent a little time on the run when you were younger?
Oh, yes, you have to when there's a bounty on
Heads
your
up.
head.
I'd be happy to help if I
Elderly
can.
advice. Don't double-cross a raider. They hold long grudges.
Yeah, that's good advice. Sounds like
Let's
quite
hope
the
this
adventure.
beacon will be the only piece we need to track
Someday,
down the
I'll tell
Mechanist.
you all. All about it.
Puny human needs strong.
Excuse me, but I'm very busy right now.
Hi.
This whole market smells like noodles and blood and shampoo and ammo.
You need protection. Everyone does.
I'll take a look, sure.
Feel free to test the grips.
Remember, I don't serve cents. Supplies are just
Let's see what you got.
everything you need.
Protection for sale! Hand-tooled pieces!
Cola. Nuka-Cola.
Hey, Mo.
Remember, swatters will win you the game.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Handmade.
You. Well, I suppose we can do business.
Let's see what you got.
A bit of everything.
You just heard Bob Crosby here on Diamond City Radio. You're tuned to the Commonwealth's only respite from the tedium and desperation of post-apocalyptic life. Diamond City Radio. Feels like anything's possible when you're in
Gotta
love.
pick me up if you're feeling glum.
Here's Crazy, he calls me.
Let's see what you got.
Maybe I could carry some of that. For you.
Yeah, it's true. I got shot in the
Doc.
ass last year.
Don't dally.
Long story.
If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Tell me your symptoms.
I'm pretty beat up.
Scrape.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
No other complaints.
All right.
Hey, Doc.
We offer a wide variety of medical treatments.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
Let's see what I can spare. Don't let the stress of life kill you. Relax with some cans.
Yeah, maybe we shave off all your hair. I'm kidding. Unless that's what you want, of course. Customer's always right.
The latest news from the
Flank, rib, or sirloin. They're all good.
I'll think about it. Polly,
Fresh meat right here.
I'll take a look, sure.
Brahman's fresh.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you were the one that walked that freedom trail, right? That's good. Go. Freedom.
Human too weak to carry everything.
I'll try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself. Huh?
Sanctuary.
Huh?
Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
Look alive. Look alive.
How may I... Are you ready to install the ring?
It's time. Let's do this.
Good. Once I...
Uh-huh.
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frankie Carl. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand.
Please,
I really do.
let me see and scan as many indigenous life forms as possible.
All right.
It is, of course, for
That's
science.
enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Roy Brown heard about some good rockin' tonight, and he's out to make sure everybody knows.
Do you need something, monsieur? The societal norms dictate a response. You are awfully quiet. If it would not be too much trouble, can we continue? I sometimes get lost in thought too. I fear you may need a reboot.
Never mind.
As you wish.
This unit is currently in factory default mode. Do you wish to enable this unit's personality subroutine?
Sure. That would be great.
Acknowledged. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you ready to...
All systems go?
Don't worry, I may look unique, but all of my systems are operating properly. So, shall we depart?
Actually, I'll be back later.
Very well, sir.
Yes, sir. A moment. The modification was successful.
Hey.
New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal, but I can't determine the source.
It's a good start.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be... Fortunately, I'm detecting another robo-brain in the common...
Finally, we...
Perhaps. But it is... The encryption on the source signal is... If you can bring me 2 additional beacons...
Uh-huh. Alright, let's do it.
Good. Let's get started. I'm uploading the location. Just be careful. These robots tend to travel...
A pleasure to see you again.
I'd be happy to help if I can.
5 stars.
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist signal.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption. In the meantime, I've picked up another...
Good work, Ada.
Thank you. Oh, this isn't good. The RoboBrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array.
Right. I haven't come this far just to back down now.
I understand that, but you should still... My old caravan encountered them once. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who they scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. That being said, despite what lies ahead...
Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Diamond City Radio. Just try to not put along to this one. I dare you. It's Uranium Rock by Warren Smith. Huh? Hearing shit.
I've done this hundreds of times. You think you'll be any different?
They're gone.
Just die!
I'll cover you, sir. Time for you to perish. I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
innocent people. I'm just getting started.
Don't think I can pick this.
Prepare to be annihilated.
You're gonna fucking pay for that!
Well done, sir. Any idea where they went? Found the target again. Powering down weapons, sir.
There we go.
No sign of him now.
Do not interfere with security operations. Hostile.
Did you hear that? Your destruction.
Let's sit down.
Nice try.
What the?
Knocked my sensors offline. Target down.
Feel that? It's called fear.
Picking up something. No more hiding for you. Oh, that's the last of them. Any... idea?
Bring it!
Losing people.
Apologies, sir. We may have an enemy here. Found them, sir. Time for you to pair. You're going to regret this. Good riddance.
We're getting wasted.
We may have some trouble.
Yes.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon? How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for. And you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
I could definitely use the help.
I thought you might say something like, now, how can I put in order to find the Mechanist? You're going to need... I'm willing to provide said access. 1. You need, and 2, find me a new button.
How do I know you'll keep...
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still It pains me to admit it. But so, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made.
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination...
That was Anything Goes by Cole Porter. Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Diamond City Radio. Here's a throwback to simpler times, when folks actually went looking for radioactive material. It's Elton Britton.
The past yields such interesting finds.
This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice. People of the Commonwealth,
Hey.
How may I be? Service.
Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
What the fuck was that?
Watch it, you Claude.
I know you're here. This is bullshit.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Looking to lighten
Heads
the
up.
load.
This is... Everything started. sound like footsteps these days.
Who's there?
Gotcha!
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
Approach and
you were so dead.
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Never fear, sir. We'll emerge victorious.
Requesting backup.
I'll cover you, sir.
Clear the area until order has been restored. Engaging
Safety's
hostile
off.
target.
That's the last of them.
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Here, over here. Weapons, sir.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh well. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job, human.
Heads up.
Yes.
Loctite.
And that, folks, was the ink spots.
Hey.
Folks,
I'd be happy to help if I can.
Actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors than
Sure.
anything else.
Go ahead and take a look.
I'm sure many of you have heard tales of the Railroad, a group working to free synths who are trying to escape the Institute. While it's impossible to say for sure, they may actually be out there? If so, makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea and is met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught. One of the greatest singers of all time, I think. Here's Ella Fitzgerald.
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
Look alive.
What can I...
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. Look
Of
alive.
course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious.
Uh-huh. We still need it, Ada. I believe...
Of course. I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans...
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have got...
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let my friends die, I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish...
Your personality...
I appreciate what you're trying to do. But it's obvious. I promise I'll do my best.
Right.
Now I've distracted. I'll finish up my... Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fascinating watching you create.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
Sorry, Your Highness. The Royal Tailor has been quite ill, and I'm afraid the task fell to me instead.
If you're attempting to use sarcasm as an look, it's obvious we don't care for it, so why don't you ask me everything you wanted?
You aren't stuck here.
You've created an interesting stalemate, but I'm impressed. Why don't you go ahead?
You aren't stuck here. You could leave if you wanted.
You've created an interesting stalemate between... I'm impressed. Why don't you go ahead?
Why did General Atomics make you so...
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I am a top-of-the-line model, with an efficiency rating that makes Mr. Handy look like a glorified toaster oven. When given a set of instructions, I will complete them with... Now,
Tell me everything you...
Now there's a amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions.
Helping the people of the...
Absolutely. The Mechanist instructed me, by my calculations, the easiest way to help. It's the most efficient way to assist them.
I don't think you understand.
Help. To give or provide. What is necessary? I'm doing exactly. Assisting a human to the best of my ability. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's actually quite elementary. But given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
You can believe whatever you want. Just tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility like you promised.
Certainly. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all. At least now I'll have time to work on my pi to the last digit calculation.
How may I be of service? I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
I got what we needed.
Good. What did she say we need to access the Mechanist facility?
I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
Uh-huh. It's time to confront them.
I hope you're allowed the opportunity. I too. Now, if you're ready.
Hey.
I'd be happy to help if I can.
That was Tex Beneke. Strange bit of news coming out of the Commonwealth, folks. Diamond City Radio hasn't been able to confirm this, so take it with a grain of salt, alright? Alright. Word is, an unidentified individual in a vault suit was seen leaving Vault 111. Could be big news since that vault has never opened. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. But above all else, stay safe out there. You see this stranger, you be on your guard. Contact the authorities if need be. And in the meantime, keep it tuned to Diamond City Radio. Here's a classic from Danny Kaye.
Over here. Won't open.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors. No biosigns detected. Proceed.
Hey.
Yes. Powering weapons. Intruder alert in decontamination chamber 3. Critical failure in security system. My apologies. Security offline.
So, the Scourge of the Commonwealth has used my own technology against me. You may
Here.
have gained access to my sanctum, but you'll need better skills than that.
Not much of a threat after all. pleased to see you again.
Over here.
The robot workbench has enormous potential. Not even Jackson managed to discover all the possible permutations.
Here's a bit of news concerning the Vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81.
Use this.
Nice place. They keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. It was evidently pretty serious. And of course, we can all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control. So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. Probably not.
Put an end to people like you.
Let's get this done. That takes care of that. My ride counter is spiking. We may want to move.
Closer, but I will not falter. My robots will see to it that no further harm will come to the Commonwealth. I believe that good will always overcome evil. Justice will prevail today.
If they're out there, we'll find them. Are you injured, sir?
Use this. Scan this.
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
Can't break the code.
Careful, sir. I don't think we're alone. Found you! Not much of a threat after all. Careful, sir. I don't think we're alone. Any idea where they went? Time for you to perish! Well done. My apologies. I think I've lost them. Time for you to perish! That's the last of them. Picking up something. Powering down weapons, sir. May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
Use this. Uh-huh. Okay. There seems to be some...
The Commonwealth has suffered. Now you'll face the full might of the Mechanist. My precious robots will end your tyranny once and for all. Sparks, some backup.
Your destruction is at hand.
That's a great one, isn't it? Orange-colored sky, but that keep calm.
Intruder alert in decontamination chamber 3. Critical failure in security systems. Security offline.
So, the Scourge of the Commonwealth has used my own technology against me. You may have...
Careful, sir. I don't think we're alone.
Open this.